Eagles fans, Eagles organization, we need to talk.
Welcome back to the Triple Threat Podcast presented by Betalytics Sports Betting. This is Instant Reaction Monday because
This is Sunday night. We are recording this Sunday night.
It's releasing.
We're
Monday.
trying something different because
It's more of an instant reaction.
more instant reactions than anything. Just get our instant reactions from all the games today. Which what is it? Week 6.
Yeah.
Week 6 is coming on. A lot of people that we expected to win. There were a few upsets, not any crazy upsets. There were a few, but most of the games went as expected. Your Ravens game, we'll talk about it later, but that game, the people who put bets on it, kind of what they thought it was going to be.
I mean, based on like the point spread of the game, it wasn't like a shock. I guess a shocker to anyone.
Yeah, but a lot of it's still not to say. I mean, Thursday night we had
that was surprising.
An upset of the season, maybe, but we'll see how that goes.
Maybe.
No,
I don't know what the spread was on it, but
I can check.
Because the biggest one before that was the Niners Rams Thursday night, because they were 8.5 point
right now
underdogs.
You want probability, or you just want
go
right here, 7.5.
So 7.5. So they were a point off from tying the biggest upset.
Yep.
So they were the second biggest upset of the season.
Which, good for them. But
Cam
Scattaboo, come on now. All right, but let's get into our 3-minute drill.
All right, let's go.
We're going to try. I know if you guys have watched our episodes, they've been very long. We're going to try and keep this short because it is midnight and we would like to get to bed today. So let's get into the 3-minute recap.
Now it's time for the 3-minute drill, week 6, where we give our instant reaction of one sentence or word for every game.
Except Monday, because we won't have the Monday games. We'll talk about the Monday games on Wednesday when we record.
So we got the timer, we got the games. 3-minute drill. Ready, set,
Eagles, Giants.
go. Eagles, Giants.
Jaxson Dart might be the franchise guy.
Jaxson Dart looks like a franchise quarterback.
And the Eagles, we don't know what's going on. Broncos, Jets. What I expected.
That was
but the Jets look really
ugly
bad.
game.
Jets look really bad. Like, really, really bad. Steelers, Browns. Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
The Browns browned, and the Steelers looked good. Looked good.
I'll take that from you. Not Chargers. Cardinals, Colts.
Closer than I expected. With
Jacoby Brissett looked good. He looked pretty good. Yeah. So we'll take
Colts
that.
Just
but
keep rolling.
The Colts are still rolling. They're still undefeated at home.
Jonathan Taylor's the best running back in NFL right now.
Might be. Chargers, Dolphins.
Go
ahead, Chargers. Get that win, baby. That was a great game.
That was a grinded out win.
Also, Ladd McConkey finally touches the football. Thank goodness.
I didn't think it was gonna be that close though.
Patriots, Saints.
The Patriots did what they were supposed to do.
Yeah. So it wasn't end all be all.
Drake May looks good.
Cowboys, Panthers. Again, the Panthers. What?
This team's unpredictable.
They're 3-3. Like
Rico Dowdle looks like
he looks
man
great.
on a mission.
And
right
Dak Prescott might be the best QB in the league right now. And I hate saying that, but he is.
He's up there.
Yeah. Seahawks, Jags. JSN and Sam Darnold connection is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to watch.
Yeah, Sam Darnold's he's looking good on the Seahawks.
Rams, Ravens.
Turnovers.
Puka Nacua injury scared us for a little bit.
Turnovers killed us.
Raiders, Titans.
This
was it was a disgusting game from both sides.
It was a bad team off.
Yeah, it was just horrible. Bengals, Packers. Bengals tried to come back in the fourth, but Packers handled business.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Flacco played better than I thought with that offensive line.
Yeah, he did.
But the Packers are just so much better.
Bucks, Niners.
Bucks, Niners.
The Niners.
Baker is probably... He might be the front runner for MVP right now.
And this 49ers team is just...
riddled with injuries.
The injury bug continues. And Lions Chiefs, which we just saw Sunday night.
It came down to the fourth down drop and
Yep.
the illegal motion.
2 miscues for the Lions,
formation.
but
No
I mean the
motion.
Lions in of itself looked
They look good.
pretty good, but the Chiefs just looked better.
Yeah, they
And
just
this is
played a
without
better game.
Rasheed Rice, who will be back next week.
Yeah, the Chiefs
So
just
this'll be
overall
interesting.
played a better game. Time. 18 seconds.
Oh my gosh, we killed that! Come on.
And we would have made it with if we had the 2 other games too.
Exactly, we were fine, man. Goodness
We
gracious.
nailed that.
All right,
See, we're getting better. We're
Who-
getting there.
do you want?
I think we could do even better, but
Oh yeah, absolutely. I could talk about my game really quick because my game's really short. I have like two
you can
things.
go. We can talk about yours first.
So 2 things I want to say.
Oh, I gotta look at the stats. I didn't fully watch this game.
Oh, I did.
I watched some of it.
Trust me, Steelers fans, y'all know what happened.
I know the defense played really well.
It started off slow. I'll say the first half was mostly
I
field
did see
goals.
that.
Field goals for most of the first half. So it was really slow coming off offensively. We weren't getting the looks that we were looking for. And defensively, we were doing kind of okay with Dylan Gabriel, but it was just very slow. And then the second half really started to pick up. We started to get the looks that we were looking for, and then you could see the touchdowns coming because of that. I mean, Aaron Rodgers keeps looking better and better week after week. I'm not sold completely yet. Not that I'm saying he's bad, but it's just like it's same song, second verse. The Steelers have been through this before, where we bring in a new guy and our offense looks like we're clicking 6 weeks into the season. I believe it says after a bye week, our record or our percentage for wins after a bye week is like 69%, like that game after.
Yeah.
So
Usually teams are better
after the
a
bye week, our team specifically, like we do really good. And so I mean the offense looked better. Jaylen Warren coming back from injury, he looked pretty solid. 11 carries for 52 yards. So it wasn't a crazy game from him, but it was reliable what we could get for him to move the sticks, which is important.
To be honest, that's not a bad game for a Steelers running back.
No, absolutely not. My
It's really
biggest issue, or not issue, but something that I'm interested to see what's happening. Darnell Washington got the football more than I've ever seen him get the football.
Bro, he
being
averaged-
a starter for the Steelers.
He averaged 20.7 yards a catch.
3 receptions for 5 targets, 62 yards. Like that's like
I've
and it's-
never seen him
And
this
that's not saying that
involved
Darnell
either.
Washington's bad. I mean, he's a big guy from Georgia. Like he was supposed to be like
He's been a
stud.
blocking tight end his whole career.
Yeah, and so like now like it's just interesting that they're
solely.
using him in this way to like now he's actually getting the ball more. And maybe that was just what they wanted to do for this specific game plan with the Browns. I don't know.
Well, hold on. Let me double check, but keep going.
Go ahead. But I think the biggest thing for me is just Pat Freiermuth's becoming less and less of a scoring option or a receiving threat in the offense. More than I thought he was. I mean, he only had like 1 target. So I'm intrigued as to why Freiermuth is not getting the ball as much. But it's not harming us. I mean, we're still winning these games, and Metcalf looks incredible. So it's not like it's really like a big issue. Connor Hayward had a great catch in the end zone in the third. I think it was the third or the fourth quarter. But I think it's just interesting, and I want to see how this goes moving forward. If Darnell Washington is going to keep getting these targets, and if he's going to keep producing in this way, or if he's going to go back to blocking in the next game against the Bengals on Thursday night. We'll see how that goes. But I'm just wondering if they're like kind of letting Jonnu and Darnell Washington be the 2 tight ends, and then Pat Freiermuth becomes a trade option in the future potentially.
He had 1 catch for 11 yards.
So it's and not to say that like it's a bad. I mean, we have one of the best things about having too many options at tight end, which I mean, as a Steelers fan, that's great. You have Jonnu Smith, who's a solid receiving back, who looks like a receiving tight end, who looks like a wide receiver. Darnell Washington, who's this big guy who used to just be blocking, but now can't catch the football, and we saw him catch the football today. And Pat Freiermuth, who time and time again in his career has been a solid safety net for quarterbacks if you can't find your first option or your second option. So it's just interesting. I think I'm just intrigued to see how that goes as the season moves forward. But it would not surprise me if Freiermuth was in a package deal or something to get somebody in the trade before the trade deadline. So, I'm kind of, I'm wondering what the thought process is there. But
I don't know. I feel like with Freiermuth, it's more of like, I don't know, like, because I think they got Jonnu Smith because they wanted a guy that's more of a receiving threat. Not that Freiermuth wasn't, but more of a guy that's more of a wide receiver. Because they know they have Darnell Washington already. And they know that they have like that good blocking tight end. So they got Jonnu Smith because they wanted a more athletic tight end. That's my guess. Just to make their offense a little more explosive. And I guess like
I said, it's not harming
to help
us. We're
Aaron Rodgers a little more.
Yeah, it's not harming us. We're 4-1, so it's not like it's the end of the world. That we're like not getting these that we're not winning these games. I think it's just, I think for me, just as like as much as Freiermuth has been like a solid guy for us. I mean, and we've been through this before. Also, like with Jesse James, with Vance McDonald. Where these tight ends have been doing really good for us, and then a new guy comes in and they slowly dissipate out of the system, and then they just get shipped off to another team where they get cut and they go into free agency and stuff like that. So I'm just interested to see how that goes moving forward. But obviously it worked well. Darnell Washington looked good when he caught the football, so who knows? Maybe he's going to be the next guy to be a pass catcher for us. If we don't get somebody by the trade deadline. But also another thing, JPJ was back. Alex Highsmith was back. We had most of our guys back, and our front seven still looks incredible. Shout out, though, specifically to Ramsey, who had 2 sacks, and Nick Herbert, who had 2 sacks. Those guys played incredible off the ball. And I'm excited to see the Highsmith, Herbig, TJ Watt, and maybe even Jack Sawyer combination moving forward as we go through the rest of the season.
Is he? Okay, there's him.
Who?
Harmon.
Yeah, Harmon had a pretty good game. He had four tackles, and I think he had a sack as well. So everyone on the front contributed really well.
That's one thing you can expect. The Steelers are, if anything else fails, they'll at least have a good defensive line. Mm-hmm. Like their edge rushers and their defensive line are always solid.
Yes,
like
absolutely.
The rest of their defense might struggle.
And the linebackers too.
Like at the end of like last year, I think it was more of like when their defense was like collapsing against like the last 4 games and like the playoff game, like the last game against the Ravens and the playoff game, just in general, but.
Yeah,
or just in general of the last 4 games.
You had to bring
but
that
it was
up.
more what's the word? Like more profound against the Ravens because they just gashed them on the ground. Mm-hmm. And I think that was more of like the second and third level than the defensive line.
Yeah.
But
defensively, I mean, we kept the Cleveland Browns to field goals. So at the end of the day,
I'll give the Steelers credit. They played very well. I'm gonna say, you understand it. Mm-hmm. It is still the Browns.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
At the same time, it's still an AFC North game, but it's the Browns.
Divisional, yes. So
and they played well, and it's like you take it for what it's worth. They played well, but at the same time, you want to see them keep doing it against the better team.
That's why I have the Packers game circled for 2 weeks from now.
Especially at the end of the season.
Yeah.
If they can not do what they did last year.
I have the Packers game circled, not this week, but the week after that. And that's a Sunday night game, so I'm excited to see how we do against them. Bills.
That's in Lambeau. Right?
That's no. I think it's in Pittsburgh. Unless I'm wrong.
Is it?
Let me check. Yeah, it's in Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in Pittsburgh. So that's exciting about that. Bills game I'm gonna have circled, even though I know it's gonna be a loss. I still want to see how we do against a
Still
playoff caliber team,
Yeah.
and I think it's important for us to get those games in. And then also the Lions and the Ravens, like respectfully, like those teams are going to be in the playoffs, so getting those
teams
games
are
against
gonna
those
be
teams will
healthier.
be good. Yes,
Like those teams by the
Yes.
time they play, they both should be like if not fully healthy.
yeah, absolutely.
The like majority, like all their big names are back.
But for anything, we look good. I'm happy for the results we're having so far. 3-game winning streak going into next Thursday, playing Bengals on Thursday night. Excited to see that. Talk about who I have winning that game because it's going to be interesting. But I feel good. I feel happy. Steelers are 4-1. I'm excited to see what we look like going into next week. Okay. Guess we gotta talk about your game now, huh?
Right,
yeah, I guess we gotta. Let's get into it. Another game without Lamar Jackson. Why I say Cooper? Another game without Lamar.
I wish Cooper Rush didn't play in this game.
Another game without Lamar Jackson. So, but this time it was.
Dude had a 44
It was
passer
mixed between Cooper Rush and Tyler Huntley. Tyler Huntley
he should have played the entire game,
and he looked pretty good.
And I will say this: I'm sorry that I said anything about Cooper Rush being the better option.
Yep.
Because I just wanted him to not do that 2 games in a row, and I didn't think that he would.
And he did.
But he did. He might have been even worse.
He had a Will Levis. He had a Will Levis moment.
It looked. I don't know. I don't know what was worse.
He had a Will Levis moment.
Emotionally, it felt worse than losing 44-10 the prior week. But it just didn't get better with him. Like you were just hoping that like he could hit a couple throws. Did you watch the game?
A little bit of it. I had it multi-view with the Steelers.
Did you watch when he missed Zay Flowers on the sideline?
Yes.
By like 10 yards.
10 yards.
I'm like, dude, even Tom Brady said it on the broadcast. He's like, if you're a quarterback, you should hit that throw 95% of the time because Zay was wide open. And I'll talk about Zay more right now.
Go ahead.
Zay Flowers.
Loves the brother.
I love Zay Flowers. The brothers.
It's a great receiver.
He's so underrated as a receiver.
He is.
I think I understand he's not the prototypical size of a wide receiver 1, or maybe not. He doesn't put up the same production necessarily as a typical one. But he has the skills of one. But this dude, you cannot fumble 2 times in the game. Because the one was, dude, just like protect the ball. You know everyone's coming after you. You keep going sideways. You're not going up the field. Everyone's just pursuing you at that point.
Yeah.
So you know that people are trying to punch the ball out. And then the second one was he was looking at a defender instead of the handoff on the jet sweep.
And he just let it drop.
He didn't get the handoff cleanly. And it's like these turnovers kill us. It kills the drive. It kills any momentum that we could have had.
Yeah.
And then I'll go back this again.
I'm
just ranting right now.
No, go ahead. Quick. You can.
The freaking sequence at the end of the half was one of the, like, I understand the tush pushes. I understand it because you were on like the half or 1 yard line or half yard line.
I think it was the fact that it was Mark Andrews instead of Derrick Henry. I think is what.
No, I get that part. I was gonna say, like, I get why they did it because normally when they've done that with Mark Andrews, they're successful.
Oh, okay.
But like at that point, Derrick Henry's he's cooking. Like he's having a great game. 24
carries on 22.
Like I think he had like 90 yards in the first half. Like you gotta just give him the ball. Like you give him the ball that 3 or 4 times, he's probably getting in the end zone. Like you have Derrick Henry for, like when you think of Derrick Henry, you think of this dude can score on. This guy is a like battering ram from short yardage.
Yes.
Like this dude is rarely stopped on short yardage situations. So why are we not giving him the ball in those situations? It's more situationally in this game more than like volume because he got volume in this game.
Yeah, he did. Absolutely.
He got 24 carries.
Yes, he did.
And he was...
Which is exactly what you asked for.
Yeah. Like, I'm happy volume-wise. I'm just... It makes me mad when it's situationally and it's not the play it's not the play sequence that should be happening. And it's like, I believe that this offensive, like Todd Monken and the offensive like side of the ball, coaching wise, can like keep improving and keep like improving like situationally and what their play selections are. And obviously it'll help when Lamar's back.
Absolutely.
But when you don't have him, you got that's got to be even more of a priority and more importance.
Yeah. I think I'll say on both sides of the ball, I think it was just the handling of the football, running. Like there was fumbles everywhere in this game. There wasn't any time that there was
and the interception was
and the interceptions, it was bad. It was really bad.
Decision.
I guess for the Rams side, the Rams looked okay.
They looked really sluggish.
You lost Puka Nacua I think at the half with the ankle.
Yeah, it was right before half.
Or he left the game and then came back.
He didn't really I think he was more of a decoy at that point because he couldn't.
Yeah, he wasn't running as much as he was.
He might not play next week.
Yeah, they're as of let me see what they say.
I think they said he was uncertain.
Let me see what they said.
With a foot, I think.
Okay, so the wide receiver status for next Sunday's game against the Jags in London is unknown. So that's for any fantasy people out there or Rams fans. Keep that in mind. You might not have Puka Nacua next week in London, but you still have Devontae Adams. Higbee did really well. Kyron Williams and Blake Corum are. I don't want to say Blake Corum like he's good. He's okay. He's a decent backup.
Yeah, he's like
not horrible, but
like you could do worse.
Yeah, you could do worse. But this game was just sluggish. It was slow. It wasn't like this was.
It was a sloppy first half.
Yeah, it wasn't like it was anything.
I mean, it really wasn't great overall.
Yeah, but you got the win. That's all that matters. And now you're going to London next week. You play the Jags in Baltimore. Thank the heavens has a bye week. So,
dude,
everybody can get healthy. Everybody can get back to practice and try to get this team back to being fully back because. Right now, Roquan is supposed to be back for the Bears game, and so is Lamar. Getting those two back will be night and day for the team. We'll say that.
And Awuzie should be back.
Yeah, Awuzie should be back. I think Stanley's questionable. Is what it's saying right here is questionable, but who knows?
He gets an extra week of rest.
Yeah, so he should be fine.
But yeah, I mean it is an early It's
an early bye.
It was an early bye.
Yes, absolutely.
But it's much. This
needed.
Is a perfect time for this bye.
Yes, because the Ravens just need everybody to get healthy and get some rest, and then
just to reset and
go back to playing the Bears fully healthy and ready to show everybody why they're still supposed to be feared in the league.
I looked at the schedule. The week 8 through 16, they can do some damage. They can get back into this.
Yeah, absolutely.
The next I think the next really tough game is I think
our games.
Yeah, it's probably week. I think that's week. What is that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
So
14.
Bengals, Patriots, Packers, Steelers. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, when it gets to Steelers, Bengals, Patriots, Packers.
Steelers, Bengals, Patriots, Packers. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so the next I think I would say the next tough games are probably the Steelers and
the Packers.
The two Steelers games and the Packer game.
Because those are defensive oriented teams that you have to go and play those games.
I understand that the Vikings are a solid team.
They are.
But I just don't think their offense is that good.
Yeah, speaking of offenses not being good, let's talk about this Eagles-Giants game. Because, boy, if there was an offense that wasn't looking good, Eagles defense.
And then we'll get into
goodness gracious
the rest of the stuff.
Yes, this is the last game we're going to talk about. Because this is the game that everybody was watching once we all saw what was happening. Thursday night, what was I doing Thursday? I was at a Bible study. and after the Bible
I was
study
at a
was
company
over,
party for my
after
wife's
the Bible
company.
study was over, people were showing me on my phone like, "Yo, you see the Giants are beating the Eagles, right?" And I'm like, "What?"
Bro,
And it was
ugly
like
for
I
the
looked at the
Eagles.
score. Like first half, it was like 21-7 or something like that, or 20-7,
I'll check.
give or take from the first half, and it was just like, oh, they're losing like that, and I'm like, oh, okay, go ahead, Giants. But I mean, from the Giants side, Jaxson Dart. Say what you want about the dude. The dude balls out when he's on that football field, and he does a lot for this. He was literally what they needed to wake themselves up and be like, "Hey, we still can go out there and perform and play some football." Even though at this point we don't have Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors is out for the year.
20-17.
It was 2017. So that's what I thought. Okay, 20-17. So it was like a 3-point lead, and then they scored a tutty in the third and a tutty in the fourth. It was like, yeah, it's pretty much over. Like and the Eagles couldn't score. But yeah, Jaxson Dart, when he's out there at quarterback, this Giants team, the organization, the fans, they feel the difference. It feels electric. It feels like
Jaxson Dart gave them
hopeful
a huge
for the
spark.
first time. I think since Eli Manning. I think that's the last time any Giants fans were hopeful, because it's like
maybe the one Daniel Jones year where they beat.
Maybe that one Daniel Jones year. Maybe that's the last time they felt hope. But like Jaxson Dart feels like
not
the
Super Bowl.
No.
Or like,
and we're not even saying that the Giants are going to be a Super Bowl favorite. Absolutely
No,
not. But I
it's
mean,
like-
this team, for what they can give you now, it's like, yeah, they're going to win you some games that are memorable, and then once they get Malik Neighbors back, maybe they get like more depth pieces in the offseason and the draft.
they just got to keep improving.
And like if they keep improving and get a good team around Jaxson Dart,
they definitely got to get more wide receiver weapons.
absolutely. Nothing against. I mean, Wando Robinson had a game on Thursday. He had a game. 6
But, like,
receptions, 84 yards, and a tutty. Brother looked good.
It's more of like because like they have no other options at this point.
I agree.
Like they have to feed Robinson.
And then defensively, I think this game for the Giants, I think in the secondary was the most positive I've felt. Specifically Adebo and Nubin, because they had to go against A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith and did pretty well. They still had numbers. I mean, A.J. Brown had 6 receptions for 80. Devonta Smith had 4 for 49. So they still had like decent numbers, but like it's not the numbers that you expect from them if you're an Eagles fan. And so I think from us,
we got one of the best duos in the NFL.
I think Jalen Hurts had his first interception. I can't remember how long it was been. It's since his first interception.
Was it Jalen? No, it was like 295 attempts.
I think so. Yeah.
Was it him?
You have to check on that. You check on that. I'll keep talking. But even defensively, the front five, Burns had 2 sacks, and he pretty much led the charge. I forget who had the interception. I believe it was Cordell Flott. Pretty incredible interception. Was just looking at the right time on the back shoulder of Jalen Hurts. And Eagles fans, Eagles organization, we need to talk, because you've now lost 2 straight to the Broncos and the Giants.
It ended his 305 regular season passes without an interception.
Oh, goodness gracious, yeah. Because at this point, y'all, it's getting spooky. Like, for Eagles fans, it's getting real spooky that we're, like, sitting here saying, are the Eagles frauds? Like, I'm not trying to say they are. I'm not trying to say the Eagles are frauds, but
no, I know you're just throwing the question out.
There is a question that needs to be asked, and people have been asking this for the last couple of days since this game ended, and it's like, it just seems like this is not the same Eagles team that we're used to seeing from last year. It's night and day from last year specifically, and I think if you're an Eagles fan, I think there is a world where you need to, or not Eagles fan, but if you're the Eagles organization, if you're Nick Sirianni, there has to be like a change or something has to click for the offense to actually produce like enough to get these wins, because now like you there was multiple times in the game where you got three and outs, you had to keep punting, and then you get an interception late in the game that pretty much solidified it for you from any comeback, and now you're at the point where you have to not win mostly all your games, because like they're still 4-2, so it's not like it's the end of the world. But at the same time, like now all these games are now critically important, and it's not like they have like an easy, like you got the Vikings next week, and then you got the Giants week after that. So those two games should win if we're being real. But I mean, the Giants we thought was a win. Look how that happened. But then they got Packers, Lions.
You have the Giants at home.
Packers, Lions, Cowboys, Bears, Chargers. Packers game's probably going to be tough. Lions game's probably going to be tough. Cowboys, Bears, we don't know, but it depends on what we're getting from them.
Yeah,
but
I mean, the Cowboys played them tough in week 1.
They did.
Defensively, yeah, they're terrible, but offensively, they're playing well. Like Dak's playing well, Pickens is going.
And the
off.
thing is, they'll have CeeDee Lamb back, I think, for that game.
Yeah, they should.
So
I think he might be back.
He might be back next week. Yeah.
I think.
So I'm not saying I'm concerned as an Eagles like fan. I'm not an Eagles fan, but as somebody watching the Eagles, but I feel very cautious about putting my stock into the Eagles right now, because it just seems like they're not the same team that we expect. And if you're a Giants fan, enjoy the win. Enjoy it, soak it in. I mean, I'm not going to say you're not going to win more games, but like,
just enjoy
this feels good. This feels really good. And you have the makings of a franchise guy. You have the makings of a superstar.
Yeah, if you're the Giants, just enjoy the ride of this spark that you have from Jaxson Dart, and enjoy that your team looks like they're improving and possibly found a franchise quarterback and a running back that is a good
Yeah, I didn't talk about Cam Scadaboo. Cam Scadaboo looked amazing as well.
Cam Scadaboo looks like a problem.
He does, absolutely.
But talking about the Eagles, it's
also, can I say one more thing? Just one thing about the Giants to talk about the Eagles. Did you see when Jaxson Dart went into the tent with a concussion? Dable went into the tent being like, "Yo, are you good?"
He was yelling.
He was so nervous.
He was yelling at the concussion doctor.
Yeah, he was like, "Get him back out there.
Is he good?
Get him back out there.
Get him out. Like, is he done?"
Because he saw Russell Wilson make one pass. He's like, "Get Jaxson Dart back on the field." Funny. And I was like, "Wow."
And then they booed Russell Wilson. And I was like,
"Oh wow, yeah." But sorry, Russ.
When it comes to the Eagles, I just think it's more of like defensively they're playing well. Like, I don't think defensively they're playing bad. Like, overall,
the Giants scored 34
overall
points.
this season, they're not playing. Like, they played pretty well. Like, if you look more in depth of how they've played defensively, their defense is playing pretty well.
Can we at least agree this is the worst defensive performance? This is the worst defensive performance of the year.
Yeah. They lost Mitchell in this game. They didn't have Jalen Carter. So, like, those are two pieces that are pretty big on their defense, but that's not like it's not an excuse. But I don't know. I just think defensively they're playing well overall this season. I don't think that's the issue. It's obviously the offense, and I think the big part of it is they're not running the football. Like, running the football.
How many carries did Barkley have that game?
12 carries for 58 yards.
Okay, so he's under 20.
So like. They had 73 total as a team. So, like, I just think if they can figure out and get the offensive line fully healthy and can start running the football better, that's going to help their offense. Running the football in this league,
it's important. It's so important.
Your offense more than probably anything. Like, schematically and the success of your offense.
Yeah, if you have a good rushing attack and you have a good offensive line, then you're able to do more with the playbook, especially when passing in third downs where you guys can now pass the ball further down the field and get more yardage that way so that you're able to push the ball down the field and score. So, yeah, but also would to say that, like, the O-line is still injury-riddled. Dickerson's still not looking too hot. And it's just... I don't know.
I don't
Like
know.
I'm not. I mean, are we still thinking the Eagles are a playoff team? Are we still thinking that they're?
I think I know this sounds crazy after they just lost to the Giants. I think they're still a Super Bowl contender.
Okay.
Like I truly think that. Like I don't think that the start of this season is going to determine.
I'm not sitting here to say that that's not possible. The Eagles make it. It's just.
It doesn't look good.
It doesn't look good. No, and it's not anything. The offense that they have and the defense that they have, they should be smoking every single team.
They should.
Especially the Giants.
They should.
So the fact that not only did they whoop the Giants just went and scored on them in every facet of the game.
I think the Giants just wanted this game more.
They did.
Like it just looked like they were hyped up. They had swag. They had confidence. I'm not gonna lie to you.
The juice to get it done. I might watch Giants games now, just for Jaxson Dart. Specifically for Jaxson Dart, I will watch Giants.
Jaxson Dart.
I will watch the Giants games for Jaxson Dart.
I literally said this.
Stand on it.
Like when it was the draft time and prior to the draft, I'm like, I think Jaxson Dart he's one of the best quarterbacks in this draft. Like I think he's better. I thought he was better than Shador coming out.
You did say that. I do remember that.
I loved Jaxson Dart coming out of Ole Miss.
And Cam Scadaboo's a dog. So, I mean, they got a duo. They got a duo now. And, I mean, once again, Malik Neighbors back and they have a trio. Whoo!
And they actually improved their weapons.
This team might be nasty, y'all. This team might be nasty.
I think they might trade Thibodeau, but, like, even if you do, you still have Burns, Carter, Lawrence.
Which is still good.
You can build on that.
Absolutely, you can.
So
that's all I gotta say about that. But I mean, hey, if Big Blue
Giants' future looks pretty nice.
Shout out to y'all. Y'all had an amazing win. I don't think we should talk about any more games. We will talk about the Bills Falcons game and the Bears Commies game on Wednesday. Next video. We're excited about that game. If you're following along with Pick'ems, I'm a game ahead as of right now. So the Bears Commanders game is pretty much what?
I'm just checking.
Oh, the Bears Commanders game is pretty much going to be the final game to solidify if I'm going to be a game behind or if I'm still going to be 2 games behind. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes.
This episode is presented to you by Dubby. Energized without the crash. Get clean, jitter-free energy with Dubby Energy. No sugar, no calories, no artificial dyes. Use code THETRIPLETHREAT, all caps, for a special deal at checkout. Power up with Dubby Energy today.
What's up? And then shout out Whole Strength. Wear your faith with purpose. At Whole Strength, we're more than just clothing. We're on a mission to spread the gospel through what we wear, through faith-driven design, building a community of believers, and representing your belief with pride. Use code TRIPLE10 for an exclusive discount. Join the movement and wear your strength in Christ with Whole Strength. All right. What's next?
Now it's time for Power Rankings Week 7. I know there's other games, but I'm going to just do it because I think I can gauge the other 2 games and those teams fairly decently without the games happening yet.
Go ahead.
But 1, I have the Bills. 2, Lions.
That is surprising. Okay.
I'm going to run through this quick,
okay,
and then you can give me your thoughts.
Go ahead.
2 Lions, 3 Bucks, 4 Colts, 5 Packers, 6 Rams, 7 Broncos, 8 Eagles, 9 Steelers, 10 Chiefs, 11 Seahawks, 12 Jags, 13 Commanders, 14 Patriots, 15 Chargers, 16 49ers, 17 Bears, 18 Vikings, 19 Cowboys, 20 Ravens, 21 Panthers. I know. I know you're gonna have a problem with the Ravens at 20.
You're out of the top. You're the top 20.
Listen.
No. It's not. I'm not even disagreeing with you.
But
I just think it's crazy.
I'm gonna explain that one real quick.
Okay, explain.
The reason I have them at 20 still, because their schedule coming up, and they have a bye week, and they're going to get healthy, and I think they're going to make some trades. I think Eric DeCosta is gonna.
I mean, you probably should
make this. He's gonna improve the team. So I think this team is gonna get healthy. Mm-hmm. I think they're gonna get some more pieces, and they have a bye week to rest.
Can I see it?
And their schedule.
I think overall, I like it. I think the top 10 makes sense. Steelers being 9 is interesting to me. Not that I think we should be in the top 5 or anything. I don't think we're a top 5 team in the NFL. I dare I say we're top 15. But I think
I just gotta see it longer.
Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking too. Like,
they're not a bad team.
No.
I just have to see it through.
Here's the thing. It's like I've said before, and I'll say it again. We've been down this road before.
That's basically what I'm saying.
The biggest thing is that it's the same story, and it's that the Steelers look good the beginning half of the season. It's the later half of the season where we just fumble the bag, and we just don't have the same tenacity or effort that we showed in the first half of the season.
Yeah.
And especially with the older veterans that we have, it's not going to be easy. You people, if you know, the NFL, it's a very grueling season. Like, it's not...
especially with 17 games.
Yeah, and especially with the guys as old as they are. Nothing against them. They're still playing amazing at their ages, but age is a big factor because you're not moving as fast as you were when you were a rookie. Like, you don't have that same speed or agility that you used to have. So it's very hard.
Your recovery time is
specifically, if I'm thinking of anyone specific, it'd be like Cameron Hayward, Jalen Ramsey, Darius Slay, Aaron Rodgers, TJ Watt technically is in the conversation. He's 30, or 31, something like that.
Yeah. He's like 30.
So, and how old is DK? I don't even know how old DK is.
DK's like 28.
I'm about to say he might not even be 30 yet. But let me just double.
I think he's like
28. Let me double check. 27. Okay, so he's still.
This is only.
I think he hasn't even hit his peak yet.
This is only like his.
So
6th year.
Yeah. So, but those guys that I named before specifically, those guys are getting very old, and they're not showing as much as they would like. Imagine if you had Jalen Ramsey back from like the Jags days. My God, this defense
when he was the best corner
disgusting.
by far.
It
wasn't even close to the best corner.
This team would be like one of the best teams of football right now if we had everybody in their primes. Oh my God, I would lose my mind. But
trust me, if the Ravens had D-Hop in his prime right now,
or
Jair Alexander before the injuries,
or even Derrick Henry. Derrick Henry would probably be disgusting for you.
Technically, I could say he's just as good now as he was in his prime.
In his 2,000-yard season with the Titans.
Yeah,
when he had a 90-yard touch. No, he's not.
He almost ran for 2,000 last year.
No, he's not. Come on now. Be for real.
Bro, he almost ran for 2,030.
Be for real.
I'm being for real.
Okay.
He might have lost a fraction. Like 0.1%.
Oh my God. Okay. Anyway.
This dude still looks like he's in 2020.
But yeah, I think age is just a big factor for our team specifically. And I think we're looking good now, but it could catch up to us later. So, but overall, the list is good. I have no issues with it. I think it's, being 9's a good stepping stool to go after. And I think your list overall isn't horrible. Bills being number 1 makes sense because I think truly they are the best team in the NFL right now. Some would argue the Lions. Did you have the Lions at 2? Was the Lions at 2? Yeah. So those 2 being the top 2 teams I'm not mad about. I think those are the 2 teams that are like the heavily favorites to be making a deep playoff run, hopefully Super Bowl appearances. So that makes sense. Some people might have an issue with the Bucs at being 3, but honestly, I understand.
I get with the injuries.
But here's the thing with Baker doing it now without Mike Evans, without Chris Godwin, without Ibuka, and without Bucky Irving, and he's still producing with these Ted Johnson. There's another guy, Chris Johnson, I think it was his name, or something like that, or Chad Johnson. I don't even remember.
I think it was Chris Johnson.
Sterling Shepard. I don't know if it's Sterling Shepard or Ryan Shepard, something like that. Sterling Shepard and K. Otten still being his top tight end. And Rashad White being the running back, and they still beat the Niners. Yeah, it was without Fred Warner at the defense, and Nick Bosa or Purdy, but
Kittle.
A win's still a win. You got to take what you can get. The Bucs are probably the hottest team in the NFC right now, or one of the hottest teams other than the Lions, even though they just lost to the Chiefs. But they're still a top team. I wouldn't make this an issue for the future. I think they look great right now. So I like your list. I'm not mad about it.
Cool. All right. Now we're going to get into something we call the fan meter.
Fan meter.
It's a new one. This is the fan meter. We're going to go through our teams. We're going to give you a score of 1 to 10 based on just how we feel about the team. Pretty much like confidence level.
Like our teams, or are we doing all the teams?
Just our team.
Just our team?
Yeah.
Just for time's sake? Yeah, that makes sense.
But it's from 1 to 10, and it could be, let's say, like 10 is the most confident you can be, and 1 is your like
panic mode.
You're the Jets.
That's our last.
Yeah, it's Jets to
Jets to the moon. Super Bowl locks. Okay.
We're as good as we're at the best point we could be at right now. Is the best point we could be at right now, or Jets?
It's hard to say with my team because, I mean, like I've said, we've been down this road before where we've been good in the first half of the season, but right now I'd say I'm about a. Oh God, I'm gonna make a meme.
Just do it.
7. I'm gonna say 7.
Okay. That's not a bad
I'm
answer.
feeling like 6, 7. Oh, golly, God dang it! I said it, frick. But
6, 7.
I think 7 is. I feel.
Sorry.
Above average confidence. I think we can go out and win the games we're supposed to, but I think there's also games that I'm worried about. I think specifically like the Packers game in 2 weeks, I'm worried how our offense is going to look against that defense with Micah Parsons specifically. And then the games later on in the year, like we still have the Ravens. We haven't played the Ravens yet. And those games are always a pain in the butt to watch. The Bills game, whether it's regular season or playoffs, the Bills always give us a hard time, not just because of Josh Allen, but just because they're all really good offensively and defensively. And even the Bengals game. I mean, Bengals, I think we should sweep them this year. I don't think they're good, but I mean, it's a divisional game, so who knows at this point. So I'll give it a 7. I feel good about what I've seen so far, but I'm still staying cautious about what we got. So,
all right, I'm gonna say
you're not the Jets though.
I'm gonna say
you're not the Jets though.
Just based on how through 6 weeks. Can I predict?
Sure. I feel like you're going to say like a 4.
I was going to say like 5.
Okay. So I was off by 1. Yeah. That's fine with that.
I was going to say 5. I'm kind of in the middle. I'm kind of like basically all the stuff I said before. Like the injuries have killed us. We haven't really played well on defense. But this game, they did play pretty well on defense. They got some turnovers, which I was really hoping they would start getting some more turnovers.
It's just without Lamar Jackson, there's no offense right now.
And the reason I have it at a 5, too, is I still have a lot of hope in this team. I believe in this team fully. I know that some people say I'm insane for that, but I don't care. I still believe in this team completely.
I mean, what do I expect from you? They're going to get healthy. Fan of the team.
They have the bye week. Their schedule gets the second half of it is favorable, and like they can win any game with Lamar Jackson. So they're going to be healthy, and I think they're going to make a huge run at the end of this year. Yeah. And I still think they're going to win the division. I know it's crazy, but
I don't think it's crazy.
To other people,
I think we just all have to realize
that
non-believers. Like the only reason that the Ravens are doing this bad is because everything's injury riddled. I mean, there's a lot of teams this year that are injury riddled. I mean, the Niners are probably the biggest example because
I'm not making an excuse for that. No, but it's a real thing.
I mean, like people when it comes to a team's record. There has to be context that is involved with it, with the record. Like the Eagles being 4-2 is because their team in general was not the same from last year. They should be 5-1, maybe 6-0 if we're really gonna be honest here. I mean, what other teams am I looking at here specifically? Like the Texans are not the same Texans team that we've seen in years past. I mean, CJ Stroud's looked better in other games. Sometimes he looked good. The defense is holding him up in most games. The Chiefs being 3-3 was not what anybody expected coming into the year. But you lose Xavier Worthy early. You still have Rashee Rice for 6 weeks due to a suspension. And the rushing attack's not great. And then you have the Bengals. You lose Joe Burrow first week 2. And now you don't have a quarterback that can competently throw the ball to your weapons and a defense that is still And then you have the Vikings who, I mean, J.J. McCarthy was okay the first couple weeks. He wasn't great, but he still was competent out there. And then you lose him to Was it an ankle? And then you have Carson Wentz go out there, plays a couple of good games, but you're still losing games. So, and even the Raiders. I mean, the Raiders, we thought Ashton Genty would go out there and be an absolute stud, but they're 2-4. Yeah. So there's context to all the teams when you look at their records right now. So I don't think it's an excuse. It's just people need to look at it with a context lens and be like, there's circumstances. That's the reason why you play the game that you play, and it's still like next man up. Like you said, it's not an excuse to the team. You have to play your next man up, and they have to go out there and produce to win games.
You have to still go out there and perform and play and win games. Mm-hmm. Like, it's not an excuse for injuries, but it's just a context.
I'm not saying that to be like that's an excuse for you to say, oh, my team can still be good. Like if the Ravens are fully healthy,
yeah.
Let's be honest here. They're a really good team in the AFC.
And I think they're going to make some moves, too, to improve the team as well. So
there just has to be context involved. But I agree with you. All
right. Now we're gonna play a little. We're having a little fun here.
Is it game time?
And I'm going to quiz you.
Oh, no.
A little bit.
Great. Okay.
All right. So this is name that player. So I'm going to give you. Okay, I'm gonna actually do it. This is name that player, and I'm going to give Jesse career timelines of players, and he's gonna try to guess the player, basically.
Guys, I want you to. I'm gonna apologize beforehand if it looks like I don't know ball. I know ball. It's gonna take a minute. But
so the first one,
have grace.
This guy was on the Titans from 2015 to 2019.
Okay.
Raiders 2021. Or 2021.
Okay.
Falcons in 22, Eagles in 23, and he's currently on the Commanders.
Okay. So you said the first team was the Titans, and then the second team was the Raiders.
Yes.
And then the Eagles.
Falcons,
Eagles, and then Commanders. Can I have a hint? Can I just throw some out there that's not an answer?
He was coming out of college. He was probably him and one other guy were the biggest
prospects.
Biggest names in the draft.
Okay,
he was a top 5 pick.
Can I guess his position?
Yes.
Was he a quarterback?
Yes.
Okay. Did he start for his team at some point?
He's been a starter, yes.
Okay. So you said Titans, Raiders,
Falcons, Eagles, Commanders.
Oh, Mariota.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Titans went through me off, and then I thought back to, oh wait, yeah. He had some pretty good years with the Titans before it got bad, or one good year maybe.
All right, let's do. All right, you should get this. I think you should get this. This guy played on the Cardinals from 2011 to 2020.
Oh, okay.
Vikings,
wow. Okay.
2021 to 22. And the Steelers in 23.
Oh, he's on my team.
And he is not in the league right now.
2023. The 2023 team, was that Kenny Pickett still? Yeah, it was Kenny Pickett still.
If you need a hint, I can give you a hint.
What position was he?
I'll give you...
Or I can't ask position.
I'll give you defense.
Defense. Okay, that helps me a little bit. So he's on the 2023 defense. Ooh, okay. Corner.
You're asking me?
Is he a corner? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. That. Oh God. 2011 to 2020. He was
think of
he was a Cardinal.
Everyone knows him.
That should.
Like he was one of the best at
2011 to 2020.
He was regarded as
Patrick Peterson.
Yeah.
Duh. Yeah. I was like, man, I forgot we had Patrick Peterson.
All right,
he was pretty good 2023 though. Okay. Yeah.
All right, we'll do one more.
One more. Okay. I'm 2 for 2. Can I go 3 for 3?
Let's do. Okay,
Give me a
hard
one. Give me a hard one.
You want a hard one?
Give me a hard one. I wanna test myself.
Okay.
I want to test myself. All right.
All right, this guy played on the Dolphins from 07 to 09.
Oh, good God. Not 07.
He was on the Niners from 2010 to 2012, Panthers in 2013, Cardinals 2014, back on the Panthers in 2015, 2016. Saints from 2017 to 2019, and the Bears in 2020.
Oh my God, he was everywhere.
And I'll give you a hint.
Huh?
This guy was he played with Cam Newton.
Wide receiver. Is he a wide receiver?
Yes.
Okay.
That might have been too much of a hint.
Yeah, it might have been too much of a hint. But I still have no idea. 07, 09 was what?
Dolphins.
Oh, okay. So he went to the Dolphins and was on the Bears in 2020 and was a wide receiver.
I feel like most people know him from Panthers. Because that was the team he was on the longest.
And you said he was on the Panthers in 2014?
2013, and then he went back in 2015, 2016.
So he was on the Super Bowl winning team with the Panthers. Oh, okay. That kind of helps. Because I had a name in mind, but I think he was way before that. Before that.
Throw it out there.
I don't want to take a guess. I want to get it right on the first try.
Well, I don't know. You might get it right on the first try.
Yeah, I don't think I will. Because this is... Oh, you get way too close there, bud.
That just scared the crap out of me.
It did scare me too. Oh God,
I know you can get this.
I'm gonna ask something about his name.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna reveal the name.
Okay.
Is there a junior in his name?
Possibly.
I'm gonna risk it. Is it Ted Ginn Jr.?
Yes.
Oh my God, I'm no ball. I know ball, people. Come on. Oh my gosh. Oh my, that was crazy, bro. 3 for 3. Come on, bro. Come on. We gotta do more of that. We gotta do that next time. That was good.
Those type of things are fun.
But
just to go back.
My brain was moving on that, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right, now it's time for Bible verse of the episode. Today's verse is
James 4:7-10. And I was going to get my actual Bible, but I forgot I left it over there on the table. So, we're just going to use the good old internet. So, give me 1 second here. All right, here we go. James 4:7-10. Submit yourself then to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Come near to God, and he will come near to you. Wash your hands, you sinners, and purify your hearts, you double-minded. Grieve, mourn, and wail. Change your laughter to mourning and your joy to gloom. Humble yourself before the Lord, and he will lift you up. And when we read it one more time, you got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, cool. All right. So, my favorite book in the Bible right now is the book of James. And I love the book of James because it's James. I heard a pastor say this during one of the sermons. I was at church. He's like, James was like, really, he said the truth about a lot of things. And he was like, he really like got to the point of a lot of stuff that we needed to like talk about. Back then, for the Gentiles and the Jews, and now as believers of today. But this verse specifically, submit to God. Specifically, I want to talk more about 7 and 8. 9 and 10 was just more for context, specifically. But submit yourselves then to God. Resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Come near to God, and he will come near to you. And it's straightforward. It's like we submit ourselves, our lives, and everything that we do to God, and then we resist the devil, resist temptation, and then he'll flee from you. Because the devil, I mean, you got to keep it a buck here, and everyone's got to understand. The devil ain't a winner. He ain't a winner. He a loser. He don't win.
No.
Like it might seem like he wins sometimes. It might seem like it, but at the end of the day, and like goes back to the John 16:33 verse that God has already overcome the world. God has already overcome the devil. So really, the devil has no power. He has power on earth, but against God, he has no power. Mm-hmm. I'll say it again. The devil has power on earth, but against God, he has no power. He done. So this is more like a reminder to believers and more of a reminder to ourselves to keep submitting ourselves to God, even when it feels like the world is against you, if that makes sense. I think there's a lot of times in the Christian faith that it seems like, I mean, I heard somebody say this, and I think it's true. I think Christianity is the most mocked religion in the world. And there are a lot of times where people who are Christians and like have experienced persecution. In America, it's not bad persecution because like it's just like, I mean, well, Charlie Kirk. Tomato.
It could be a lot worse.
It could be a lot worse. It could be there's other places in America, other places outside of America.
Beheaded.
Yes. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that
we have it the best.
Yes, we have it
like those.
Yes. But persecution is persecution. Like it's still. I'm not saying that, not diminishing what's happening outside America, but here in America we have to deal with what we're going on here, and here in America, a lot of people just seem like their first view of Christian people is that we're judgmental and that we hate them. And the fact of the matter is that being a believer means we suffer like Jesus suffered. And we like, because Jesus was a man. He walked like we walked. Mm-hmm. He had moments where he enjoyed sitting with believers and talking about God, and had moments where he laughed. He had moments when he cried. He had moments when he was affectionate to other people and cared for other people. And then there were moments that people were just jabbing him day after day after day. There were moments of people saying bad things to his name. There were moments that people, not saying it's gotten serious, but I mean, in others outside of the world, I mean, Jesus got flogged. There's people out there, they're getting flogged or whipped. There's people out there getting beaten and stuff like that. So it's like, Jesus walked the same path we walked. Now we might have it a little easier than he did, but it's still, he still feels the things that we feel. And so that gives us encouragement to know that if Jesus can handle it, we can handle it.
Yeah.
And like we have the Holy Spirit to help us get through that as well. But yeah, I think this verse is just a reminder, and it's just a daily affirmation that we need to keep going to God with everything, and He will be near you when you are having a season that you're struggling with and things like that. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll piggyback off you. I just think like even when it feels like there's like God is like distant, because when I went to church this morning, it was like he was basically saying like sometimes we feel like God is distant and not there. Mm-hmm. Or he's not, like, he only, like, it feels like when you're Christian, like, sometimes it's only, like, it gets worse.
Yes.
Like, it feels like there's just trouble after trouble after trouble. Because, like, being a Christian and a follower of Christ is not easy.
No.
Like, it's never, I don't think it's ever going to be easy.
Yeah, if you became a Christian and thought, oh, now that I'm a believer, it's all sunshine and rainbows, you thought wrong.
Yeah, so like what you said, like how if you just submit to him, like he's, what did it say? Like in any season that you're in, he's always there with you. He's always going through it with you. And he will help you through it no matter what it is, no matter how serious it is, how good it is. But yeah, I mean, he's just always going to be there with you, even if it feels like he's not.
Yeah.
But yeah, just keep believing that, and just go to his word. Like, if it feels like he's not there, if it feels like he's distant in a season of trouble, just go to his word, and you'll, I guess, like, see it again.
Reaffirm.
Yeah, reaffirm. That's a better word.
You get
Reaffirm that he's with you, and he'll always be with you, and give you the comfort and the peace and the strength to get through whatever it is.
Yeah, so. It's a season of I don't know. I think about getting into like the fall season, and like we're gonna get close to like Thanksgiving and stuff, like after the Halloween bit, and then we're getting into like the season of reflecting on the past year, which me personally, it's been a year. And it's been
a year for me too.
Yeah, you got married this year, so yeah, it's been a year for you, Bucko. But I think I'll say one more thing, and then we can finish it off because I think we're past time. But I think when it comes down to what?
I was just seeing.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I think when it comes down to the Christian faith, and I think it's something that I've realized now more than ever, and it's another verse in the Bible. I can't remember what it was, but it's basically I think it's in the beginning of James. Let me double check that because I think it's James 1. James 1:2. Consider it pure joy, my brothers and sisters, when you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. So that verse is basically just like, if God is taking you through a season where you're facing a trial and things that seem difficult, that is God making sure that your faith is rock solid, that you can go through this season with perseverance, knowing that in the end God still has control, and in the end God still is overall. So going back to the verse that we're talking about, submitting ourselves to God, that's why we have to submit ourselves to God every single day, because if we submit ourselves to God every single day, our faith will be strengthened, and then if your faith is strengthened, you can use your faith will be the steadfastness that you need and perseverance that you need to get through the seasons of turmoil and the seasons of I don't want to say seasons of regret, but like seasons of anger, frustration, and many different negativity and all the emotions that you feel, sad or whatever the case is. So be encouraged. Submit yourselves to God. Do it every day, whether that's reading your Bible, whether that's praying, whether that's seeking community, whether it's going to Bible study. Just keep living out your life Christ-like, and God will be with you and God will bless you. So that was good. That's recap
bars
or instant reactions. I'm sorry, instant reactions of
that's
week.
That's it for
6. Instant reactions of week 6. You know what he said.
That's it for instant reaction Monday.
Week 6.
I'm just gonna say this now as like an announcement type deal. As of this week, we are gonna try to have recaps out by Monday, and we're gonna have picks out by the latest Thursday, because that's when Thursday night games start. We're gonna try to keep this schedule as much as we possibly can.
We'll say that's the
just
schedule.
Have grace with us. Have grace with us as we're trying to learn the schedule, along with our jobs, along with our different lives and things going on. But as of right now, it's gonna be videos will be out Monday morning at 7 a.m. ish is when they'll be out. I'll let you guys know on Instagram or even YouTube if you follow us on YouTube. If it's gonna be later. If you don't, this is a good time. Subscribe, guys. Like the video.
Hit that subscribe button.
And pick'ems will be out Thursday, so you can see who we have picked for the games this next weekend. So yeah. Do you have anything else you want to say before you get to the outro? I
was just gonna say that's the schedule, and if something comes up, we'll let you know. Tweak it. and we'll get back to it. So that's all I got.
But as of right now, yeah, that will be the schedule going into the rest of this year. Off season, we'll figure that out. Might be
we'll keep the schedule, it'll just be different.
Yeah, maybe it'll be just
Content,
2 game videos. We'll see. But yeah, you have anything else?
Nope.
I don't have anything else except Go Steelers Go. 4-1, baby. Let's go.
Oh yeah, guys, leave any of your comments or questions or suggestions.
Yeah, you did have
in the comments. But yeah, make sure you go check out our other videos for more NFL content and faith-based content. And that's pretty much it for this video.
That's it for instant reactions, baby.
So that's going to wrap up this video of the Triple Threat Podcast. Make sure you go check out our channel. We appreciate it if you hit that like and subscribe button. Please do.
You said that really fast. Goodness gracious.
But we'll see you guys next episode. God bless y'all. Peace.